Hi Grace Chapel, I'm Sadie, and here are this week's announcements. If this is your first time at Grace Chapel, welcome. We're glad you're here. Make sure you stop by the welcome desk in the lobby to say hi and pick up a gift. Use the Connect card inside your bulletin to let us know how we can pray for you or how you would like to get involved here at the church. Once you've filled it out, drop it in the offering plates or bring it to the welcome desk. Last weekend, we had the privilege of celebrating the baptisms of Isaac DeVille, Evan DeVille, and Jocelyn Mendoza. We are so excited for y'all. Senior Chapel is meeting this Friday, October 20th at 10 a.m. in the chapel. Come enjoy food, singing hymns, and time in God's Word. The Fall Family Festival is coming on Tuesday, October 31st at 6:30 p.m. The entrance fee is one big bag of candy per family. This fun, family-friendly event will include games, a bounce house, and our popular candy court. This is where you can decorate a table for the kids to visit and collect candy. Sign up to host a table at our GC Kids Resource Center or email Pastor Rocky at rvillanueva@gclancaster.com. You can also support this event by dropping off a candy donation at the church office. This Sunday, October 15th, Grace Chapel is hosting a Surviving the Holidays seminar at 2 p.m. in Room E. This special meeting of Grief Share will provide support and encouragement to those who are grieving the loss of a loved one this Thanksgiving and Christmas season. Please contact Pastor John for more details and sign up at griefshare.org/holidays. Men's Retreat is October 27th through 29th. The retreat is in a new location and will only be 30 minutes away in Lake Hughes. The new camp is closer, larger, and we have the whole camp to ourselves. If you've already signed up, you don't need to do anything regarding your reservation. The cost for this event is $279, and you can sign up right now. Go to gclancaster.com/mensretreat to sign up, or contact Brian Hawkins at bhawkins@gclancaster.com if you have any questions. Rising is a one-day conference on Saturday, November 4th for all students from junior high through college. This event is hosted by Grace Chapel and supported by all churches in the AV. Students will attend main sessions and breakout groups with a focus on a biblical worldview and will receive support from godly men and women. They will also enjoy lunch together and have the opportunity to purchase Rising themed merchandise. Sign up this week at gclancaster.com/rising. Our missionaries, Catherine Krieger, Zach and Kara Zegan, Kevin and Jody Berthume, Mark Branner, Berna Bonet, and Matt and Tori Jansen are all coming to town for Global Connect this November 11th and 12th. This church-wide event is an opportunity for you to experience what God is doing around the world, right here on our campus. If you would like to help with decorating the rooms or preparing food for this event, please contact Pastor Brad at bhayen@gclancaster.com or see Amy Weiser at the table in the lobby this weekend. Orchestra rehearsals will begin next month in preparation for the Christmas season. We are looking for experienced musicians to join us. If you play strings, winds, brass, or percussion, email Pastor Joel at jcustodio@gclancaster.com to get involved. Rehearsals begin November 14th. That's all for this week's announcements. Now let's enjoy this testimony from our church family.
Hey church family, I'm joined here with Chad Wheeler, and we've just literally come out of Ironman. So it's Wednesday night, about 8:45. I know you're seeing this on a weekend, but I asked Chad if he would join me for kind of like a post-game interview after a Dodger game. And Chad, the reason I'm asking that from you is just to ask, what does Ironman mean to you? Why do you feel like it's important for men to get together in Bible study? We've just been in a room with nearly 150 men in the Word together. What impact does that have in your life?
I think what first comes off, Pastor Chris, is growing up, I didn't have many men figures in my family, so I'm not as comfortable around men. But being in a community with other believers and other men, it's amazing just the hearts that are coming out. Then when I get to talk to men around the table, their hearts are just pouring out. I'm struggling with this. Oh, this has been a blessing in my life, and God's doing this. So seeing the changes that God is doing in their lives is what's like, oh, that happens to you too? Okay, let's keep talking. That's one.
It's interesting because Proverbs 18 talks about just the danger of isolating ourselves.
Yes.
But also the blessing, Proverbs 27:17, which is on your shirt and on my sweatshirt, that as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. So it's really just a time for us to be sharpened, to be strengthened, to be encouraged, to be challenged. And I love that idea of just kind of the transparency.
Yes.
If you were to, say, this is what God has taught me in my own life, maybe over the course of the last year, maybe even just this fall, what is God doing in your life personally?
What he's doing in my life personally is what we actually talked about tonight was courage. In our culture that's being assaulting us in every angle, it's amazing that men are just being placed at a lower level, or they're being just being passive, like, okay, I don't want to deal with that. And what we're learning is through the men, through the Bible, through Abraham and Moses and Joshua, that it's time to just do it. Just get up and stand and fight for the Lord. And that's what is really, it's just do it, but with Jesus as our center. If he's our focus, if he's at the center of our life, what do we got to lose? Right?
That's so good.
It is the struggle with just the passivity, and no, just go and be courageous.
And one of the things we talked about tonight too as men is to not be passive doesn't mean to be aggressive.
No.
It means to take initiative to lead like Jesus led, initiative to serve, initiative to care for the souls of those that are entrusted to us. And I have to agree with you, Chad, even tonight as the men were praying around the room, and then we closed with the doxology, every table praying, my heart was stirred. I actually just fell down on my knees right there in the room, hearing all the men praying. I was just, God, thank you for what you're doing in the lives of the men of our church. And so if you're somebody that's never come to Ironman, we just want to invite you to come. We meet Wednesday mornings at 9 and Wednesday nights at 7. And we just are in the Word together. We sing together. There's a testimony each week. We rejoice in an attribute of God every week. And so we would love to have you. And not only that, but we'd love to have at our men's retreat coming up in a couple weeks as well. So thank you, Chad, for the post-game interview.
Absolutely.
All right. Bless you all.